One choice easy, finding the right checking account. We offer a range of affordable accounts to fit your budget and needs, and each gives you the freedom to access your money the way you want, online, through our mobile app, or with your debit card. It's your money and your choice. To learn more about the account that's right for you, stop by one of our offices or visit us at jcsbank.com. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Life's been tough, and it's even tougher than ever to find a good therapist. But these days, all you hear is, sorry, we aren't accepting new patients. Next time, reach out to Life's Journey Counseling Services. They're located on Main Street, right in the middle of Jewett City, and they are accepting new patients right now. Individual, couples, family, and group counseling are all services available at Life's Journey Counseling Services in Jewett City. Find them online at lifesjourneyct.com and click on Book Appointment for information on how to start or to simply get questions answered. Life's Journey Counseling Services has multiple therapists on staff, so your questions, concerns, and counseling needs will all be met. lifesjourneyct.com. It's the best place to start your personal journey to heal, become a better version of yourself, and strengthen your relationships. Life's Journey Counseling Services, 70 Main Street here in Jewett City, lifesjourneyct.com.
Your community radio, live from Main Street.
Mike Minarski and Paul Lash in the morning and 80s all day and night.
SNSN.
Like they always say things that aren't stupid usually. And when they are stupid, it's funny.
Well, it's time for Paul's favorite day of the week.
That's right.
Favorite day of the week, it's Monday. And here we go.
It's like summer outside. I thought I was going to put my shorts on this morning. It's 30 degrees.
There was, what was it? Saturday.
Friday night into Saturday night.
0, 4 degrees, -2.
Oh, that's all you had?
Yeah.
How about -8
Really?
with a wind chill of -20?
Where you were?
Where I live.
Wow. You're up on a mountain, though.
Up on top of the hill, man.
Speaking of a mountain, what mountain was it?
Mount Wash, no.
That it was a -108 with the wind chill.
I know.
It was the coldest it had ever been,
Well, I don't think I've ever seen.
or ever recorded, I guess.
Yeah, I don't remember -8 with a -20 wind chill. I don't remember it being that cold. Yeah, but it was cold. I mean, you could feel it when you went outside.
It's about as cold as China is to us after shooting down a balloon.
Yep. Definitely don't want to go peeing outside because it's going to freeze like a stick.
Took a bottle of water outside and brought it inside. It was frozen.
I believe it. Yeah.
It was absolutely frozen.
Oh, it was cold. Yeah.
It was very cold.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people were complaining they didn't have enough heat in their house. How furnace kept running and running.
Yeah, but the wild thing is yesterday it was like 42, 43 degrees.
It was actually higher than that. I had 49.
Isn't that weird? It was like a 40, 50 degree swing in a day.
Yeah.
Tell me somebody's not controlling the weather somewhere.
Yeah, there's somebody else.
There's something going on because it
somebody's
was never like this when I was
flipping the button.
When I was growing up. Did you ever, or when you were growing up, did you ever notice like a 30,
swing.
40, 50 degree temperature
Swing? No.
swing in a day?
No. It's the oil companies. They're doing it. They figured they weren't making enough money because of the warm weather. So they figured they'd flip the switch, make it cold, let people not remember what the hell it was like to have to buy oil.
I don't know. There's this company called CERN, CERN.
Yeah.
Look them up. They're a lot of conspiracy theories.
Oh,
around them.
Jesus.
Yeah, they have this machine that the conspiracy theory is that in 2012 the world actually did end.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what are we doing now?
We just got pushed into a new universe or a new consciousness or something like that. Then the other thing is we're all really dead.
No.
And it's like whenever your brain shuts down, you could have a whole lifetime in your head. You don't even know it. How long does it take?
Wow.
When you dream, right?
Yeah.
It's like a instant, but it's like a 2-hour movie.
Wow.
So
It is kind of crazy. Yeah.
anyway, it's called the Hadron Collider. And it's really far-fetched, but supposedly the world ended.
Wow.
We got sucked into a new reality, and here we are.
Wow.
Can you really remember things before 2012?
No.
Didn't exist. Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Wow. Oh well.
Really, before 2012? We're all babies. We're all born again.
Oh man. Well, we've heard that term before.
Victoria says, "Good morning. Glad the cold snap is over. It was over in a jiffy.
Yeah.
It came and went like a thief in the night."
Thank God. I don't think we could put up with a week of that, to be honest with you. I don't think we could handle. Just imagine being in Alaska with this kind of temperature. I mean, they're used to it.
That's different, though. They're used to it,
Well, they're used to it because it goes on for days.
right?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like Texas,
Yeah.
with their ice storms over the weekend.
That was tough for them.
Sure, because they're not used to ice.
Right.
Their towns, some of their towns don't even have enough salt,
Right.
to put on the roads,
Right.
or dirt or
Right.
anything like that. They have nothing prepared.
Right.
It's like an ice skating rink.
Yeah. It was
In
in
a lot of
it was in the
places.
20s down there in Dallas.
Yeah.
And that's usually fairly warm.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, well,
Well, they can't do it. I mean, they're not set up to handle it. It's kind of like that's why we get teased by people from Canada and Maine and Minnesota about us in Connecticut not being able to drive in snow.
yeah. Yeah.
Because supposedly we don't know, and they know because they have it all the time.
They have it all. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
You know?
but I know what I say. Better them than us. I don't care about. You can criticize me for not driving the snow all you want.
I tell people all the time in Florida, you guys don't understand what it's like to drive through autumn with the leaves everywhere.
Oh, it's a pain.
It is something else. Oh my God,
Yeah.
it's blinding.
That's true.
You don't want to drive with all the leaves everywhere.
That's a pain. Oh, they have one of those trees they have down there.
Those Floridians.
Palm trees.
Yeah, they wouldn't have an idea.
Yeah.
What
If
do
I'm
you
gonna
do?
pick up leaves, I want some big leaves.
Yeah. Well,
Oh well. What can I tell you?
but anyway, it's done. The cold snap is done, and
Yeah.
it looks like things are going to be.
It's gonna rain, I think, Friday. Temperature's gonna be 50 degrees on Friday.
on Friday.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's still no snow this week. It's rain.
It's supposed to be like this all week.
That's okay.
Let's say today mostly cloudy, high near 50.
Yeah.
Tonight partly cloudy, temps down to about 19, so it's going to drop a little bit.
Well, it drops at night, but daytimes go up.
Tomorrow 41 degrees, increasing clouds, and Wednesday mostly sunny with a high near 49.
Yep.
And then rain is likely on Thursday. Temps around 52.
It's all right.
We've had no snow. Or we had a dusting or two.
No.
But
But I'm not too concerned because we had plenty of rain.
you're talking about like as far as like the
Yeah,
drought is
we don't have to worry
concerned?
about drought stuff because we have a lot of rain. I think we're above as far as water goes with the rain. Yeah. So we don't have to be concerned about that. Yeah.
I wasn't worried about that. I was worried more about how much snow we haven't gotten. I just think it's weird, I mean,
Yeah.
again, the temperatures and the weather are so much different.
This
when I was
this
growing
has
up,
been
Paul-
kind of think about the summer,
Mhm.
how hot it was. There really wasn't any rain. It was really warm during the summer. And now in the winter, which is no snow. So,
Yep.
I mean, I hope that this coming summer that not necessarily be so hot, but it stays. We're not getting rain all the time like we did a couple summers ago.
Scott says, I hope it doesn't snow at all ever. I know there are people who love it, but I want there to be joy. I want to be their joy thief.
Yeah.
I don't care if it snows either, but the only point I was trying to make is that when I was growing up, you could pretty much bank on it snowing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it was going to snow. You
Oh,
were
it's
going
going to snow. Well, it started in December. No, matter of fact, it started in November.
yeah, and you can go out and frolic in the snow as kids,
Yeah.
and it was fun. I remember the blizzard of '78.
Yeah.
We actually built tunnels.
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, I think this is the anniversary. Is this the anniversary of the blizzard of '78? It might be the
Well, every year there's an anniversary.
No, I think it's the anniversary.
today.
I think so.
Whoa!
You should check that out.
Up until 3 years ago, February 9th, we always had a big snowstorm.
No,
This
I
is
think it
weird.
was the '78. I thought this was the anniversary of it.
Well, I'm going to find out. But
Mhm. Yeah.
how much snow did we get? Like 3 feet?
Oh, I don't know, but I know when up on top of my driveway there was 3 feet of snow on top of the road, on top of Taylor Hill.
Yesterday was the
Anniversary?
anniversary
Okay.
of the
I knew it
blizzard of
was-
'78.
Because I thought I saw it was something. But
Mhm.
yeah, you're right. So it was yesterday. Okay.
There were over 100 fatalities, 4,500 people injured,
Grosso closed the roads.
$1.6 billion in
Yeah.
damages.
Yeah. I remember driving home from Hartford on Route 2 from Colchester to Norwich that the only way you could tell where the road was is just looking at going down the road, looking where the flat spot was because you couldn't see anything on the road. That was, yeah.
I remember getting up that morning and coming downstairs. Now, it was just before my 12th birthday. And my mother says, Michael, open the front door. And I opened the front door, and the snow was halfway
yeah.
up the door, and it fell
Yeah.
And she goes, what do you think of that? My mother says, oh, this is great.
Yeah. Yeah. That was quite the snowstorm.
So when you're 11, 12, this is like,
That was fun.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're not thinking of anything but playing in the snow. Then what happens? There's gonna be no school.
Yeah, that's true.
We didn't have school for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
They're trying to get
Well,
around.
Grosso
this.
closed the roads.
Huh?
Grosso closed the roads. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you couldn't get it.
But still, the technology wasn't what it
No,
was.
it wasn't.
now.
No, it wasn't like it is today.
What do you think would happen? In the like, let's say we got hit with a blizzard, much like the blizzard of '78. Let's say we get the same thing.
Yeah.
How do you think it would differ
Yeah.
today compared to
Well, I think there's a lot.
what
of, yeah,
45 years ago?
Yeah. Yeah. I think a lot more people today have equipment at home to handle it. Like a lot of people now, snowblowers are a common thing now. Where back then, nobody bought snowblowers. You shovel
Yeah.
it by hand. Yeah.
But what do you think would be different? I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, let's say we got 3-4 feet of snow.
Well, I don't think that.
How long do you think school would be? How long do you think that schools would be closed?
It probably would be closed a few days, but I think today they're able to clean roads up stuff pretty quickly. I mean, look at today when we have a snowstorm. Usually the next day they clean it up, so we're back in operation the next day. So I think it'd be much quicker than it was back then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Think about it now too. If this was like football season, they just plow that stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry, Paul.
Well, but you wouldn't have to worry about the field being muddy.
No,
It'd be
ever.
frozen.
Right?
No, it's okay. I'm over it.
Did you see what I posted up on Facebook?
No, I did not.
I took a picture of the field because I was at the high school this weekend.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, for cheer comp.
Mhm.
I went in there for a bit. Listening to a lot of parents going, "Why aren't you streaming it?" Now, don't ask me.
Oh, no.
So that's all I'm going to say about that for now. But I went over and took a picture of the field. The brown spots looked awful. Right. I put now in the The newest person or thing in the alumni section, Oldfield. Talk about being put out to pasture.
Oh,
Huh?
well, maybe why not know what they can do? They can do a raffle, or I should say, you can buy pieces of the turf,
Why would anybody do that?
raise money.
But why would I want a piece of that turf?
You're a Griswold alumni.
Actually, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah,
Pick up pieces of that track.
that'd be. There you go.
Ooh.
When they get rid of stadiums, they sell the seats, right?
Yeah, they do.
What's the difference? Sell pieces of the track.
Scott Fryer, get on that right away.
There you go. Make some money.
You could do that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Scott says I actually looked up why, instead of asking Griswold now, because they're a cornucopia of knowledge. It's the weather pattern from the West Coast getting back to the snowstorms. It's also the reason why California is having torrential rain. Victoria says, I remember shoveling snow to get out to my pony. I got through, and by the time I was headed back to the house, the snow had drifted back over most of my path. That would be frustrating, but still, it would be like, oh, this is cool. This is really cool. Hey, good morning, Chris. How are you, Chris Garvin? Sell vials of the field dirt to pay for the new field.
There you go.
Boom.
Isn't that a good idea?
You know what? If there was a piece of turf or dirt or a piece of the track,
Yeah.
put it in a little monument, put it on your mantle. Old field.
You know something?
What?
You may want to think that's not funny,
I'd pay $10
But-
for that.
but
I would.
I remember, and I have a piece of it home, when they did the last launch at EB, which was the last launch was
Yeah.
going down the ways. They don't do that anymore. They took all pieces of wood that they used to use to launch, and they put them in a glass container. And it talks about this is a piece of the ways
Yeah.
where they used to slide down. I have it at home. It was the last ship that they did.
Wouldn't that be cool?
It's kind of cool because I remember when I worked there, I used to ram so the things would slide down. Now they just float them. Yeah. But yeah, the little piece of wood.
I think you
So you can do a little piece of sod from the field or a
Yeah.
little piece of the track. Put it in a little, plexiglass container so it's sealed.
Mhm.
Put a date on it. Sell them for $5 a piece.
That's not a bad idea.
No, it's not. Yeah.
Chris says, like the piece of pizza in plastic the volleyball team has. What is that?
Hmm.
I don't know about that.
Hmm.
Huh. Scott Fryer says, I have a little sealed bottle of water, which used to be ice from the geographical North Pole.
There you go.
I actually went there.
There you go.
He went swimming.
Yeah.
Swimming.
Yeah. I actually have some ash at home that came from Mount St. Helens.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And how much did you pay for that?
Nothing. I got it for free.
Well, see, now you're killing the market.
No.
You should have said
That
$50.
was different. There was a lot of ash around back then.
There's a lot of ash around here now.
But there you go.
When you see him, you just want to kick him in the ash hole.
But I mean, that'd be a good idea, though. I think
I
to
do too, actually. I really do.
just. I mean, I wouldn't do the turf. I would do the
the track.
track.
Yeah. Vials of dirt
Yeah.
that made mud in the middle
Yeah.
of the field.
Yeah. There you go.
That would be kind of cool.
Buy a piece of the track. What can we say? Buy a piece of the track. You'll never be back. Spend $5 and support the whatever.
Get some of the
Mm.
track because now it's all cracked.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
People
But-
that voted no said, yo, this is whack.
Oh well.
But everybody said, let's go and win this field and attack.
Mm.
Sorry, that was really whack.
That was really whack because there's a lot of people that voted no.
It was that right there.
It was close.
It was really close.
Yeah, it was close.
You know,
I don't think I've ever seen a referendum come in that close.
huh?
I don't think I've ever seen one that close within 18 votes.
No, I haven't.
No,
I haven't.
no.
I honestly, I thought it would have been a much wider margin.
I actually thought that it was going to be a much larger margin for the win.
I did too.
I did. I just said they're going to win.
I didn't think it was going to be a landslide, but I thought it was going to be much more.
I
than
thought it was
that.
going to be,
Much more than that.
yeah.
But at the end of the day,
Okay. It's over.
it's over.
Yeah.
It's official.
Yep. Nothing you can do about it. It's all over.
I'm telling you. There was a gentleman that posted on my picture.
Yeah.
Chris Rice, who's a Grizzled alumni, doesn't live around town anymore. I think he's in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
And he put, imagine all the stands full with people in an ECC playoff game on a new state-of-the-art field because we have the best seating in Eastern Connecticut,
Yeah.
if not all of Connecticut.
hmm
I'm telling you that is the best place to watch a high school football game in Connecticut, bar none. Nobody has that. Nobody does. And you couple that with a field, Paul, that's going to be a pretty cool experience.
Well,
It's going to be a pretty cool experience. But here's the other thing too. And Scott, you're right. And this is the obvious point, but I think, always needs more focus. There's a lot of people just didn't vote,
no, they didn't.
so we were less than what, 9%, which is average. Actually, it's a little more than average. Usually like 7-8% is the average for the amount of I think I don't want to quote her, but from what I gathered, I was my friend Peggy, who comes into our broadcast from time to time. She may even be there now.
Hmm.
In her town in Utah, I think she said average is 7 to 8%.
Oh,
Now, like I said, I'm kind of guessing here but I think that's what she said.
well,
If Peggy, if I'm wrong, and correct me if I am, please.
wasn't there like 2,000 or 3,000 the last election that voted? It was a little more. Was it closer to 4?
Well, it was a
Of course, it was a presidential
no.
election.
This is last year.
No, what was last year? Yeah, last year was the
It was like state,
it was a state one.
state and federal,
Yeah.
not presidential.
No, it was state and level. I don't know how many votes there were.
And then this year is going to be local.
This would be local.
All the local folks will be up for election this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you have any beefs, remember November.
Remember November.
Yeah.
I
But
think
people forget though. People
I don't know, man.
people in office can screw up all they want, and then when it comes time at the end of the year, people forget what happened and just go on like nothing happened. I mean, how the hell do you think Malloy got in again? People forgot. But
Malloy, why don't we just go to why can I never remember his name? Roland.
oh, Roland, that's a long time ago.
He did time, came back, and won again.
Yeah.
I don't think it's too bad because I really think if Roland ran, he'd win again.
People don't even know who the hell Roland is anymore.
Oh, they don't remember. Just as easy as they forget, people will remember.
Yeah, but it's a younger crowd now.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been out of office for 20 years, right? At least.
Maybe. No. Has it been that long?
Well, you had 2 terms of Malloy.
16. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you had 2 terms of, well, 1 term.
I still think he'd win.
I don't think so.
Come on. Who thought Joe Gannon was going to win in Stanford? Who thought, or New Haven,
Yeah.
wherever the hell he's from? Who thought Buddy Cianci was going to win?
Yeah. Well,
After-
yeah.
But he did.
Yeah. Oh, well.
And even Victoria just said he was a good governor. You may not like his personal choices. It's like, all right, let's throw the obvious one down. Donald Trump. You may not like his personal choices, but for the most part, he had the backing of the American people. He always had his approval rating was always high,
Because a lot of good things were happening.
regardless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's still reflected on whoever the president is at the time. So,
Well, Uncle Joe took a real big hit over the weekend.
explain.
The balloon.
You think that was a good thing or a bad thing?
You can't put anything past what the Chinese are doing. So,
Well, they said it was a
weather balloon.
they said it was, well, it may have been a weather balloon, but it was just a private citizen. Why was it over the United States?
Good question. If we flew a balloon over
They'd
China,
shoot it down.
that thing would have been shot down at the time it entered their
Yeah.
airspace.
Scott Fryer says distraction.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how much damage it would cause to the people on the ground. I mean, it's a balloon. I don't know what it would have done. I mean, shooting it over the water was probably a good decision, but I don't know what was coming down, how much equipment was in the thing. I mean, that was a gigantic.
You could hear the
balloon.
pop. You could hear the impact.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Well, Victoria said they knew it was here a long time before. They did. They noticed it a couple of weeks ago, but they didn't want to do anything when it was over land.
yeah.
So they waited until
Yeah.
it was over water,
Yeah. So,
and then boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
pew, 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 pew.
Yep.
Done.
Yeah. Yeah.
But do you think? I mean, in your heart of hearts here, Paul, what do you think? Do you think it was a governmental issue, or do you think it was just somebody doing a study?
Yeah. Make it tough. Say it was somebody's balloon might put. It was in China. Things are a lot different in China than they are here.
So why didn't they just capture it, bring it down, and look and see?
I
What
don't know if
had
they
in there?
could. How would you do? How would you capture it?
Pop the balloon. Bet there's wreckage.
Oh yeah,
But
they were
they-
diving for it.
Yeah.
They had divers.
What did they
in-
find?
I don't know. They had divers looking for it.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
That's going to be interesting because we'll never know.
oh, yeah.
You
kinda wonder.
Ever tell us what was in that balloon?
Why would it
or-
be over military bases, especially missile sites up in Montana?
Is that where it was?
Yeah, it was over missile sites.
So this thing was like all over the country.
Yeah. and then
It's just some Chinese dude. Yeah.
yeah, and then
Weather patterns.
Biden was saying that, oh, that balloon's been here since Trump was in. I don't think the guy had a clue.
Victoria says there's another one now over Canada.
Oh, really? Yeah.
It's a UFO.
Well, we'll see what Canada does.
It won't do nothing. They're too friendly.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see.
Come on down for a couple two tree.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that these balloons are floating around.
Weird.
Yes.
All of a sudden that they're there.
Yeah. Well, can't put anything past China.
Huh?
Can't put anything past
No.
China. You don't know.
Funny thing is can you stop it?
No,
No.
they're going to keep doing it.
No, but even it's like, all right. That's why I worry about local stuff.
Mm.
I don't even worry about the federal stuff because ain't a damn thing you can do.
No,
You
there's
know,
nothing.
you-
There's nothing you can do about it because the thing is that we don't even know if the U.S. government was talking with China to begin with.
Mhm.
We don't know what goes behind the scenes. They probably called them and says, "We're going to shut it. We're going to shoot it down."
Yeah.
just to let you know.
we we as just American citizens, there's nothing we can do, with something that happens on a federal level.
No,
So I don't even worry about it. You know,
Well,
if there's going to
nothing-
be a catastrophe or whatever, some kind of war, what are we going to do about it?
Yeah.
Nothing.
The only thing that we can do is to make sure that we put the right people in those positions. That's the thing that we can do to protect
Mhm.
ourselves. But unfortunately, a lot of times we don't put the right people in, and you end up what we have.
Supposedly, now there is a Russian warship.
Off of Hawaii
Yeah, with the what is it? The supersonic.
missile thing, yeah.
You have the unstoppable missile or something like that.
Yeah. It's off Hawaii. Yeah. Yep. So as long as he does, I mean, you can't do nothing about it. You're not going to shoot it
Are
down.
they still in? I mean,
I heard they were around Hawaii
but they're still in international.
water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's games.
They've been there for weeks.
Love games.
Yeah, they've been there for weeks. Yeah. So who knows?
What are you gonna do?
I mean, you know, they know that some of the stuff coming out of Washington is kind of weak, so they can get away with it.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
We don't have to like it here, you know. It's like, but we can't do anything to stop it.
we can't do anything to stop it.
Are you and I going to take a plane, you know, and take a tugboat out to that ship and go, stop?
Yeah. I mean, if the person we have in Washington was
ridiculous.
was the CEO of a company, how long do you think that the board would allow that person to stay in as CEO?
Oh,
Not long. Exactly.
hey, look at this. It's Mr. Jewett City, Alan Gear.
Oh,
Good morning. I'm listening to the show. I was driving school bus in the blizzard of 78 and was trying to get up Stone Hill Road and couldn't make it. Brought kids back to the bus garage and parents had to pick them up there. Snow was accumulating at 3 inches per hour.
they didn't call school that day. Oh,
They call it now
now they do, but
because it might snow.
yeah. All
But
comes
that's
down-
one of the big differences between then and now.
Yeah. Well, everybody's afraid of getting sued.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, it's just in the thought process.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big difference.
Oh,
you know?
big difference now.
You go, how much we got a foot?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have a half day.
There were probably kids. There were probably kids walking to school.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So big difference from then and now.
When I was 5
Mhm.
and 6 in first grade, I lived on Slater Avenue, and my parents and I lived in an apartment right across from Wedgwood.
You could have walked there.
I did. I
Yeah.
walked. I was 6. 6. Can't do that now.
Oh no.
You don't think parents are going to let their 6-year-old walk to school now, do you?
No, you do not, because there's too many weirdos out there now. I mean, there probably were
6?
weirdos back then, but
I think more people were watching out for each other.
yeah.
I think parents were watching out more for each other and others' children's instead of just their own.
Right.
Which you can't fault a parent for
Yeah.
looking out for their own.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think some parents do that today, but there's a lot of people who are afraid to. They're afraid to say anything or do anything for fear of the parent.
Retaliation.
Oh, a parent coming down on her for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear you.
You don't even want to. I don't even want to start confrontation. I just want to. You know why? You don't even know what they got in their pocket.
Yeah.
I don't even. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
You get somebody with a bad attitude. Next thing you know,
yeah.
it's all over.
Yeah.
Scott says, when I was in a submarine out of South Carolina, we used to see a Russian warship disguised as a fishing boat. Every time we were outbound, and this was in the 80s, we would always wave to them presents.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a game.
I've heard of
They
that.
do that with jets too. It's like, I'll see okay, we'll go back now.
Yeah.
Oh, do we go back now? You stay right there.
Yeah. 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 We used to hear stories about U.S. submarines and Russian submarines. And, if you don't think there's any submarines in
It's a chess move.
in the China Sea or out there
Sure.
wherever it is, they're sitting there.
You mean our ships?
Oh, they're sitting
yeah.
there. They're sitting there underground, underneath water with a whole bunch of missiles. Trust me.
Mhm.
We don't know about it, but they're
they're
there.
there.
Oh, they're there.
Sure.
I mean, I remember, what they hold 16 missiles or 24, whatever it was. I don't remember. Yeah. 'Cause I remember working on the missile boats when I worked at EB.
Love games. It's love games, Scott Fryer.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you know, you know.
hmm
That's the inside joke.
Yeah. Yep. So good thing they're there.
Uh-huh.
It's a good thing they're there. You don't think the Chinese don't know they're there?
Of course they know.
Of course they know they're there.
Of course they know.
Yeah.
But the U.S. and Russia, they've been playing these games for years.
Oh, sure.
Back and forth,
Absolutely.
back and forth.
Absolutely.
How far do you think I could
Yeah.
get in there?
There's a lot of things that go on that the American people don't even aware of.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's been since the beginning of time.
Yeah. Like I said, Joe was probably on the phone, or somebody in his administration was on the phone with China telling them, we're shooting this thing down, just to let you know. I'm sure they were told. That's just the way it is. So
That's why I say don't worry about the federal stuff, because there's nothing you can do.
no, there's nothing except put the right person in when you vote.
They don't have an election saying, should we go ahead and bomb this country? No.
No.
They make their own decisions up. And, rightfully so, but still, as far as what the impact is going to be, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
Impact's going to get worse and worse,
Yeah.
As warfare, starts to, or ways of warfare escalates.
Yeah. Washington doesn't care, because if it gets bombed out, they're hidden underground someplace, or they're going somewhere. Did you see there was that famous hotel, and I forget where it was it Maryland or Virginia? That it was a famous hotel, and nobody knew that underground was a place for Congress and the senators and everybody to go underground so they could survive. And when they found it a few years ago, they did a documentary on it. I mean, it was actually a room for the Senate and a room for the Congress. I mean, it was just like a mini DC, the Washington, just like a mini Capitol underground in this hotel. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So,
And you know why I don't even worry about that? Because I'm not going there.
no, you're not. Nope.
We're
They're
not
not letting
getting
you
there.
go in there and do the news.
No. Of
Yeah.
course not.
No.
It's not going to happen.
You're not important enough.
Of course not.
Yeah. All you are is a social security number.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's why I don't worry about it.
Yeah. You can't.
Don't worry about it.
You can't worry about it, because if you're worried about it, it'll drive you nuts, because there's nothing
Yeah.
you can do about it at all. So why worry about something you have no control over?
Really, what do we have control over? Nothing.
You have
The only thing
control.
we have,
You have control over yourself.
yeah, and you have control over what happens locally, especially with
Yeah.
different votes and
but
stuff.
yeah. Yeah. So
Scott said something about the Greenbrier. I have no idea.
maybe that's the name of it.
Greenbrier.
There's a big hotel that a lot of people used to go and stay at. And, a lot of famous people stayed at this place, but nobody ever knew it on the ground. There it was. Mm-hmm.
Supposedly, there's one under an airport or something like that in Colorado.
I don't know.
I don't know. Like, again, conspiracy theories.
I don't know.
Scott says he thinks it's in West Virginia.
No.
Who'd look there? Not me.
Yeah.
Where would you go
You're going to go anywhere.
if the bombs start going? Where do you go?
There's no place to go.
That's it.
There's no place around here. Do you think there's an air raid shelter in Jewett City? I don't think so. I mean, there probably was 30 or 40 years ago, maybe longer than that. Maybe
Go to the senior
50.
center.
That's not a ground. No.
It's the newest.
It's the newest, but still, yeah, it's got too many windows. Yeah, 50 years ago there were air raid shelters.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
There are a lot of doomsday preppers out there. Still.
Yeah, no more. Yeah.
No, there are. There are still.
Well,
You can buy there's a bunch of websites that you can
actually
purchase.
buy something and put it on the ground.
Well, you can buy freeze dried food
Oh yeah.
and it stays for like 25 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I have a friend.
Yeah.
I know a guy. This is not even a joke. That freeze dries. They bought a machine. It literally costs about $3,000, and he sends me candy
Really.
that he freeze dried.
Mhm.
Like we've had like Skittles. Oh my God, they're amazing. They really are. They're crunchy
Oh.
through and through. They're like it's a texture thing. It's weird, but
Yeah.
bit of honey,
Yeah.
delicious.
Really.
It's all puffy,
Wow.
but it's all like all the stuff that like astronauts would use or
Yeah,
doomsday
yeah.
preppers. And he makes all that stuff.
Yeah.
Says you can do it with meats
Yeah.
and cheeses,
There's a lot of
sand
people
water.
that have these doomsday houses. They have all.
Mhm.
They have them underground. They're all
Sure.
stocked and ready to go. Yeah.
Would you rather go underground or just say sayonara?
My age.
Sayonara.
Sayonara. It's going to be quick.
Yeah, I think it'd be one of those things like, okay, but go on.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you
Man.
think that'll happen, or do you think that they're just going to play their games?
Well, we all know there's a lot of games going on now between us, Russia, China, Iran. Who the hell knows?
I don't know.
But again, it's all talk in front of us. We don't know what's going behind us. We don't know what discussions are going on. No clue. If you don't think that we have communications with China, you're crazy.
Yeah.
There's something happening. Same thing that's happening.
I don't really think anything will come to pass. I think it'll just games that think, they'll piss each other off enough to the point where something may seem that's going to happen. But
Yeah.
I think I really, really hope that these people that run these countries, we like, do we really want to have this earth come to, close to final annihilation? Because of what?
Hmm.
Political prowess?
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So here's some.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, this is something interesting that Victoria said. She goes, her husband says that if he calls and says, go, I am to drive north to the Vermont border and then head west. Has something to do with the wind currents and the fallout.
Yeah. But you got to get in the car and go and get there before it comes down on top of you. So, yeah.
But then again, you don't know where the missiles are going to rain down.
You don't
so
know. You don't know.
You could run right into one of those.
Yeah. Well, what we have here is we got the sub base, an electric boat.
One bomb, two bomb, three bomb, boom.
Well, there's targets. Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Those-
Why worry?
You can't.
It's going to be quick.
Yeah, you can't.
You know they're going to hit the sub base.
Maybe.
Well, wouldn't you think so?
Well, yeah. I mean, you would think they could. Yeah. All they're going to do is take out the bridge.
The Gold Star, you mean?
Yeah, nothing's going to go up the river because this bridge is going to be in their way. That's why a lot of the subs don't. They used to stay at the pier to get above the bridge. I don't know if I don't know if any Nuki boats go down to the base anymore. I don't know. They used to stay at the pier, and that's where the Fulton was tied up, and they used to tie up to the mothership because they didn't want to go under the bridge. So I don't know whether the Fulton's gone, of course. So I don't know what they
Razor
do now.
blades.
Yeah, I don't even need Nuki boats come up here now. I don't know. No, I don't know.
I've always had the mentality. If it happens, that's it. What are you going to do?
Yeah, but can't worry about it because if you
I
worry,
don't.
I mean,
I don't.
if people worried about it, they would be going crazy thinking about this crap.
Kevin Cunningham says the hotel you're talking about is Hotel California.
Oh, that sounds like a good song.
Somebody should write that.
Yeah, we probably should write a song about Hotel California.
Whoa, what did you just do
I just
there?
gotta get up and stand up.
Good morning, Diane. Thanks for coming on by.
Mm.
Boy, we're all doom and gloom today, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, this is
Well-
what happens when you title your show "Now What?" Because really, I mean, okay, so everything's done with the senior center. It's open, ready to go. You know, you get some people here and there going, "Well, that's senior center," but not much anymore.
Yeah.
And I just,
Yeah.
you know, it's over. What are you gonna do? Stop! Don't complain. There's nothing you can do about it except hear yourself talk. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. And the field, you know,
That's-
the field. Guess what? It got voted. Nothing you can do about
Well-
it. Just let it go. What are you gonna do about it?
It's not in yet.
I know, but what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah. Yeah.
90% of the people that are complaining don't go to the meetings anyway
That's the
or vote.
That's the way I look at it. If you're going to bitch about your taxes, and bitch about everything else, and you don't even show up to vote, then don't complain.
Yeah.
Because you had your opportunity. I mean, to speak your mind. If those 18 people that didn't show up who were against it, when you get your taxes in July, shut up. Because you had your chance to, and those will be the first one to bitch.
Mhm.
Let's face it.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
I mean, I don't like it, but
I understand. But you show up, Paul.
well, I go.
There's the difference.
I go.
There's the difference.
Yeah.
Donna has the best thing of the day. He said, "No, it's going to be a beautiful day."
It is. Sun's shining. Can't complain.
You can always count on Donna for a
Mhm. Yeah.
a nice quote. I feel different all of a sudden. I feel fuzzy
Oh, do you?
because of Donna.
Oh. I think you should have a little new age music going on in the background. So
A little moment of zen or something like that. You know what'll happen? Then they'll take the broadcast down because
Yeah, people be sleeping.
we've broken, I don't know, licensing agreements or something.
Oh,
It's
gotcha.
ridiculous. You can't even listen to music anymore without, you know, or in various places thinking without, oh my God, am I violating the music licenses?
Wow.
It's strange. I mean, I you know how many people I know just do random live, you know, they'll go live on their Facebook or whatever, and it gets taken down because there was a song in the background
Oh boy.
and it picked it up. It's
That's-
ridiculous.
Yeah.
I do that. I get dinged all the time, you know, because something happened in the background, and I just say background music, can't help it. And they always release it, but it's just a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, over and over again, do
Yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah. Well,
It is going to be a beautiful day,
Yes. It is
and
gonna
it's going to be a pretty nice week. They said one day of rain,
one
maybe.
day, Thursday night into Friday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but still, and it's not freezing anymore.
No.
It's not sub-zero like it was over, you know, Saturday, Friday
Yeah,
into
yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah. The furnace is not sucking up all that oil like it did over the weekend. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's right. Welcome to Mopey Monday. This is the Mopey Monday show. And it's, of course, Facebook user.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That comment is from Facebook user. Let's not click the thing if we want to be snarky.
Did it on purpose.
We're Facebook user. I'm going to
Made
find
you-
out.
Made you look.
Ah! It's my mother-in-law. She can say whatever the hell she wants. I'm still afraid of her.
Oh.
Even though her daughter and I are not married anymore, I'm still worried.
Okay.
It's okay, Loy. Sorry.
Uh.
It is Mopey Monday.
Well, what we got to look forward to? You got the Super Bowl coming.
Yeah, and I get to say hello to my my mother-in-law, Loy.
Yeah, you got the Super Bowl coming on
Wonderful to see.
Sunday. Yeah. Brady retired.
That was the joke, by the way.
No.
About
Oh.
No. It's like I was always a little afraid of her.
No.
Even when I was a kid, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, Brady retiring. Oh, yeah, but did you know that yesterday he actually signed with the San Francisco 49ers?
What?
Yeah.
You know, there's a movie out, 80 for Brady. It's actually a true story.
I'm joking, Paul.
Oh. Yeah. 80 for Brady, they were actually 4 older women that actually, it was a true story. It was based on a true story.
Oh, yeah, 80 for 8. Yeah,
it's
we
based
saw it
on-
on Netflix or something like that.
Yeah, it's based on a true story. Yeah.
I saw that on Netflix.
No.
We were looking. Melissa and
I
were
don't think
looking
it's
for-
on. It's in the theaters. I thought. I don't think you saw it. And they probably saw it.
Maybe a trailer.
A trailer or
something.
something. I
Maybe it
don't-
was Peacock.
Yeah, it's
Melissa and I saw it yesterday. We literally saw it yesterday.
the whole movie.
No, we didn't watch
Oh, the
it.
trailer.
We just saw the thing. you
Yeah,
know?
it's in the theaters.
And Daytona is soon. So what?
Yeah.
Not a NASCAR guy.
No. Well, Daytona comes in May, right? Memorial Day, I believe. I think it's Memorial Day.
I couldn't even
weekend.
tell you. I don't even know when the different
I think it's Memorial Day
the different
weekend.
NASCAR
No, I think
races
it's.
are.
I think that's where it is. Memorial Day
I
weekend.
don't even know.
I could be wrong, but yeah.
Do you know when they are? Do you follow NASCAR?
No, I don't. But I think it's Memorial Day weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I generally don't follow it.
Yeah.
I never have.
Hmm.
I never understood anything about it and why it's like, oh, it's an oval.
Hmm.
This is fun.
Well, I know somebody that actually drove a NASCAR
Mhm.
up in Thompson. Yep. Went through the class.
What was her name? Jenny, by
Yeah,
any chance?
Yeah.
So tell that story. It's actually a pretty cool story.
Actually, we went up
Your
to
wife.
Yeah, for her birthday. We went to Thompson. They actually give you a 15-minute class on how to drive around the track. There's certain ways that you take the high side or the low side when you drive on the track. And they put you in the jumpsuit, the helmet, you crawl in through the window, and then you drive around the track. I think you get 4 or 5 laps around the track. You can't go hundreds of miles an hour because they kind of keep it under control. But
How fast did she go?
I really don't know how fast she was going, but she was going around the track. I think she was a little afraid to get on it
Oh,
because
yeah.
when you go around the track, in certain corners you go up, in certain corners you go down. So, yeah, but yeah, so she had quite the experience. And being so short.
So Donna says that Daytona is February 19th.
Oh, it's February 19th.
But then Katie says, I'm pretty sure Daytona 500 is next weekend.
Oh, it goes that far, huh? Well, it's pretty warm down in Florida. It's been like in the 80s down there. So, yeah. A lot of people, I mean, it's just the thrill of some people like that thrill. So,
Mhm.
you know.
Let's see, the Daytona 500 this year is February 19th.
Oh, there you go. It's the week after the Super Bowl.
February 19th.
Wow. Cool.
Started in 1959.
Oh. Yeah, I guess maybe the Indianapolis one. I don't know. There's one on Memorial Day weekend. I'm not sure what that one is. Then I was wrong. I
On
don't-
what day?
Huh?
On what? When?
There's one on Memorial Day weekend, I believe, but I don't know which that is.
Katie says, I'm next weekend, meaning the 19th. Arr. Actually, she's close. Close
Well,
enough.
Yeah.
Close enough for horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yeah, well, there's nothing wrong with a lot of people like NASCAR. So
Cindy, not Cynthia, says, my dad raced competitively when I was young and filled in for people up until last year when he had his heart attack. He was an official at Waterford for years and years.
you'd be surprised how many people actually drove in Waterford.
Mhm.
A lot of people that you wouldn't realize that would drive at Waterford. Really? Yeah. Yeah. Because Waterford was popular many, many years ago. That was the whole thing, man. Going down on Saturday night to go down to Waterford Speedball. That was a thing, man.
I remember one time I went to the races once, and this is when Riverside Park was Riverside Park, and they had Riverside Speedway.
Mhm.
And we went in and saw the races because my mother wanted to check it out. So my mom and dad took me in.
Yeah.
And there was a race, and I was like, okay, fine, whatever. But then they did this thing called the Crazy 8. That thing was fun.
Yeah.
I had no idea who won. I didn't care. I was watching them cross the Crazy 8,
Oh,
almost getting each other.
yeah.
I don't even know if it was a real race.
I don't know.
think if it was just a stunt thing. I don't even know.
Yeah.
But that was fun. And it was loud.
Yeah.
It was very loud.
Yeah, they used to have the Powder Puff Derby too, which was all women drivers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Peggy says Crazy 8 is the best.
no.
I'm telling you, that's the only one I really like.
Remember?
Yeah. I'd like to see a demolition derby.
Yeah, I think in demolition though, don't you have to go backwards?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know anything about this stuff.
Yeah, I thought in demolition derby you had to go in reverse. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you can do it either way.
Hmm.
Yeah, but they really they take those cars and they really make them strong so the occupant doesn't get hurt.
Donna says the Coca-Cola 600 race in Daytona is on Memorial Day.
That's okay. There you go.
Have a Coke and a smile.
Yeah. There you go. Oh, yeah. Well, that's a sign of spring coming when you start seeing NASCAR starting to start up again.
Mhm.
You know.
Going back to the weather thing that we kind of started
Yeah.
today out with.
Yeah.
I remember being a kid and being 10, 11, 12 years old. And it was counting the days after February at the beginning of March. As soon as it hit 60 degrees, you knew summer was on its way.
Yeah.
And that's when you can go out
Well,
in just a white t-shirt and a pair of shorts.
Actually, after February 2nd, that's 6 more weeks of winter.
Huh?
After February 2nd, that's 6 more weeks of winter.
I know. So I hear.
Yeah. So,
I never
yeah,
played that
usually,
damn groundhog anyway.
yeah, usually I've seen it really warm in April. Beginning of April, I've seen it like 70 degrees.
Mhm.
You kind of wonder what it's going to be like this year. Probably be snowing,
Don't know.
you know.
It's the weather's just been a crazy thing, man.
We'll probably have 3 inches of snow on July 4th.
Huh?
We'll probably have 3 inches of snow on July 4th.
It could happen.
Yeah, it could happen.
Like Judy
never know.
Tenuta.
Yeah.
You know, I just wanted to mention something total had nothing to do with what we're talking about today.
Yeah.
Your boy, Dr. Fauci.
Oh, my boy.
Do you know that he's getting a lot of beef right now for charging astronomical fees for private
Talks.
speaking engagements?
Do you know what his retirement salary is?
I have no idea, but do you know how much he's getting for a speaking engagement?
Probably 500 grand.
It's $100,000.
Yeah.
$100,000. What's he speaking for an hour? Come on.
His retirement salary is 250 grand.
Yeah, I know. Jeez, you better do some speaking engagements because you gotta make sure he's well fed.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of people after him.
Remember we went to Dean's that day and there's a
Yeah.
guy that looked like Fauci.
Yeah.
And I went over and I said, Dr.
Yeah.
Fauci, how are you? Good to see you.
Yeah, you're right.
He goes, I'm not Dr. Fauci. So what's going on with the pandemic? I'm not Fauci.
Yeah.
You are. Come on. I know you probably just don't want to tell anybody that you're here, but
Yeah.
having breakfast.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to take us 3 years to get this thing out of our head. Finally, in May, it's over.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. A lot of facts come out about it they find is not true. So what are you going to?
Such as?
The counts.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I mean,
I think everybody
Yeah.
kind of knew that anyway.
Yeah. People dying was way out of whack. Yeah.
My friend Mike said to me that he goes, we're still losing 500 people a day.
Yeah.
No, I don't know about that.
No. A lot of people were just dying from natural causes.
Yeah.
So,
But they knew somebody that had COVID.
yeah.
So it was because of COVID.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or COVID-19 implications. Now, were there people that were dying because of it? Yes. There were,
Yeah.
but not what they said.
No, because the hospitals were making money off of it.
Mhm.
So why not?
And doctors.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. So
lawyer's right. It is a doom and gloom Monday, even though we're trying to be happy. We're upbeat.
You
about
keep
talking
bringing
about,
all this stuff up.
Well, I just think the Fauci thing was funny.
Oh.
$100,000.
Well,
I mean, God, what kind of
no
swag you gotta
different
do?
than Clinton. Clinton was making big money for doing speeches engagements.
If I did a speaking engagement, I'd probably get $7.
You probably,
If that, I'd pay them $7.
you'd have to pay them.
Jeez.
And you got to bring your own water.
And lunch. Excuse me, Mike. Let's see, that'll be $27.50 for what? Well, you did eat dinner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're going to want you to speak at the next town meeting.
You're gonna get all nervous and say, "Oh, there must be a mistake."
Yeah.
They're not really charging me. I just, yeah.
Yeah.
Get it? Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna check out this mix-up. What's going on here?
Yeah, well. So there it goes. What time? Oh, man, we still got time to get some Newman moving. Yeah, we still got time. What else can we talk about that's
You haven't given me a dad joke yet today.
Oh, see if I have one.
Paul with his dad joke.
I don't know if I have any more left. I've been kind of
Kind of what?
oh no. Let me
Studio audience is waiting.
I'm trying. I gotta
your dad
find.
joke.
I gotta find one. I don't know if I ever. I did that one the other day. So, oh, maybe this one. I don't. Wait a minute.
Preparation.
Oh, I didn't get the. I don't have the punch. I forgot.
You really don't have one, do you?
I'm looking.
You're supposed to prepare for this stuff. So I don't have you do the weather anymore.
Nope. No, you know what I've been doing? I get them and I look at them and I says, "Oh, that's too corny." So
Oh, God forbid that any of these be corny.
So I don't keep them anymore. I get rid of them. So no, I don't see any new ones that I actually captured. What's this? What's a dog's favorite city?
Woofter.
No.
Don't know.
New Yorkie.
There you go. Round of applause from the studio audience. Basically a pity round of applause. But
That was obvious. Come on.
hey, I had a happy childhood. My dad used to put me in tires and roll me down the hill. Those were good years.
Must be some. There you go.
Did you hear about the guy who froze to death at the drive-in? He went to see closed for the winter. I don't get it. Do you?
Sure do. Yeah. That's pretty good.
The bank calls me all the time. They're giving me compliments. They said I have an outstanding balance.
Yeah, you do.
Yes.
You do stand up pretty good. Cool.
What did one dinner plate say to the other? Tonight, dinner's on me. Yes. Dinner's on me. Are we done with dad jokes now?
I think you are.
Can we be done with this?
I think you are. Wow. Well, we ended on a happy note, so that's good.
Might as well.
Yeah.
I'm just happy that people are here with us this morning and taking part in the conversation.
Yeah.
It makes our job a lot easier.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
When people have something to say,
Yeah.
right, wrong, or indifferent, it doesn't matter. Same thing with us. I mean, we're not. Trust me, I've said things that are like not right all the time. But
Yeah. It's
sometimes on
the
purpose.
sun is shining.
Huh?
The sun is shining. Temperature's not that bad.
No. It's going to be nice pretty much all week.
Yeah.
Thursday, it looks like.
Rain and say too bad. Just means you put your raincoat on. That's all. I don't know what it's going to do I think the weekend it drops back down to like the 30s.
It's good, and I'm glad. But there's out of this, there's only one thing that I can't deal with, Paul,
What's
and
that?
that's a deck of cards all glued together. Yeah. How do you deal? Yeah, they're glued.
They call that a brick.
They're glued together. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. Everybody's applauding our really bad jokes today.
You're like their regular studio. It's just they make people clap and laugh when there really isn't any joke about it.
Let me ask you a question. How would you pronounce this word? All right, I'm going to spell it for you. All right, this is one of those if you know jokes. Polish.
P-O-L-O.
Polish.
Polish.
Polish. That's right. But in my world, it's Polish.
That's one of those words could be used either way, right?
Sometimes in the wrong vein. Playing a game one time, and look, I'm looking at this thing. I figured it was called Outburst or something like this. And you're supposed to get people to guess what the words are, whatever. And it was Polish shoes. So I had a Polish moment. And I'm trying to think, what the hell are Polish shoes? I'm going to remember this until the day I die. This one. But it was funny because I got razzed on. What the hell are Polish shoes? Nobody knows what Polish shoes are. It's Polish shoes. I was like, but I was genuinely thinking it was Polish.
You could.
And I'm thinking, there's got to be, maybe there are Polish shoes. There are
there
different
could be.
types of shoes around the world.
Yeah.
Why won't there
They
be
call them
Polish shoes?
shoeskis.
Shoeskis.
Yeah. You got some loaf skis.
Slipper
Or
skis.
some boot skis.
Boot skis. Yes. Paul with his own dad jokes. Yes. That is a true story.
Wow.
Yeah. And every so often, I don't know why. I'll see something like in the news about Poland or whatever, and all of a sudden, Polish shoes. Oh, man. God.
There might be some Polish shoes out there. I would think.
Right?
I would think they. Well, I guess I don't know what the Polish name for shoes is. Then it'd be Polish shoes. Yeah. Yeah, we should ask Google.
I'm not going to know because everything will come up with the real thing of Polish shoes. God. Anyway, well, I'm going to take my Polish shoes and get the hell out of here.
Those Polish shoes were made for walking.
Yes, Polish. Another funny. Another funny.
Yeah.
The hoop today.
Oh, yeah, we're a hoot, all right.
Yeah, in his Bulgarian shoes.
Yeah.
You see all the people over there? Clapping.
Oh yeah.
All right. That's it, folks. Thanks for joining us today here at SNSN. We're going to have, now, if you didn't know, we do the talk show in the morning, and then it's 80s all day and night. So, which is, I don't know if you can see my jacket here.
Love the 80s.
We love the 80s, and that's what we do now. So, if you download the app, which we would appreciate, it's We Love the 80s. You just search it at on the iTunes store as well as Google Play.
Yeah. I thought maybe you were in love with old women.
Do they wear polo shoes?
No. We love the 80s. I thought maybe you loved elderly women.
Oh, like Tom Brady. 80s on Brady.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice. All right, we're out of here. Thanks, Paul. See you Wednesday.
Yep.
I'll see you tomorrow right here on SNSN.
Life's been tough, and it's even tougher than ever to find a good therapist. But these days, all you hear is, sorry, we aren't accepting new patients. Next time, reach out to Life's Journey Counseling Services. They're located on Main Street, right in the middle of Jewett City, and they are accepting new patients right now. Individual, couples, family, and group counseling are all services available at Life's Journey Counseling Services in Jewett City. Find them online at lifesjourneyct.com and click on Book Appointment for information on how to start or to simply get questions answered. Life's Journey Counseling Services has multiple therapists on staff, so your questions, concerns, and counseling needs will all be met. lifesjourneyct.com. It's the best place to start your personal journey to heal, become a better version of yourself, and strengthen your relationships. Life's Journey